Welcome back to today's video. A civilian with a camera walks up calmly, asks basic questions, and starts documenting from a public space. Sounds harmless, right? But almost immediately, officers begin barking commands, throwing attitude, and escalating tension over something that's perfectly legal in most public settings, recording police activity.
You good? We okay?
All is well. How are you?
Good. You need to go on the sidewalk. Yeah, this is a crime.
Blocked a crime scene?
Yes.
Where's
There's a
it?
vehicle accident. People are injured.
Where's the tape at?
Well, you're in the middle of the street, sir. Can you please step off to the
I
side?
came to scan this QR code.
Okay, scan it. Go.
Yeah. Let me get your card, please.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah. All right.
You're one of those
Go to the
nasty.
I'll go to the sidewalk.
Ain't your card too? Relax, bro. It's not that deep. It's not that serious.
Okay.
Sir, can I get your card, please?
Anthony, your card. Huh? Your business card.
Can you tell him to de-escalate and relax?
Okay, no one's
Yeah.
escalating nothing.
Your ego is showing. Relax.
We just
Can
got
I get your
concerned
card?
because
Yeah, I'm just taking pictures. I'm in public. This is all blocked off.
Yes.
Right.
There's a
So I'm not
vehicle
obstructing. I'm not obstructing
No one,
anything.
no
I'm not
one said
obstructing
that.
anything.
No one said that. Just
All right,
you're in
so-
the middle of the street. We just want to
Yeah,
make sure
I'm-
everything's fine.
Yeah, all is well. I'm taking pictures of the car.
That's
Can I
absolutely
get your
fine.
card, please, if
I
you don't
have your
mind?
cards on me.
You want to write your name down on this one for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
100%.
Your bag that's open and shows whatever you got in the bag.
Oh, it's some gum. You want one?
No, thank you. My breath will smell.
No, I didn't say it did. I'm just, you noticed it. It's polite to offer gum. You know what I mean?
Not for
No?
me, thank you.
Oh, you insecure?
No, I'm not. Sorry, are
Okay.
you?
No.
Okay.
Sound like a guilty conscience.
You gotta get on the sidewalk.
2023. He just said I'm not. We all just agreed that I'm not obstructing anything. Go 1098, bro. Leave me alone. $19,000 miles in 2 years. Let's see how many.
Oh, get on
30.
You're in the middle of the street.
Yo, Sarge, this car only got 36 miles?
36 miles.
That's it? Why I gotta be one of those? What is? That's like me saying, oh, you're just one of those tyrants. No. I give you a chance to show who you are. I don't curse people out. If you know me, you know I don't do nothing. No, I'm saying there's people that do what I do that will curse you the fuck out for no reason. All I do is film quietly and I allow you to expose yourself. I just point a camera. Feel me? You can say I look for a payday, but the only way I get a payday is if you violate my rights.
Okay.
Right. And you're supposed to protect my rights.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Oh, absolutely.
You are, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
All right then. So do that. Thank you. Sounds perfect. You in a 4-4? That's your command, the 4-4?
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about what happened here?
No, I can't, man. Sorry.
No? DCPI?
Huh?
DCPI?
Correct. Yep.
311?
311, no.
No.
DCPI.
All right.
That's a QT.
The what?
The QT. For your license.
Yo, you guys can take your ego with you on that. Take your ego with you. Go ahead. Because clearly you don't know who you work for. Yeah, you know what the city of New York is? You're supposed to. It don't seem like it. You come up to me with a nasty attitude. Not even a hello, good morning, how you doing? None of that. Just straight get on the sidewalk. Like, relax, bro. So it doesn't matter. Ask me. You see what I'm doing. I'm taking pictures.
Okay. You're standing by a car.
You don't have a situational awareness?
Okay. I do. That's why I approached you.
And what's the first thing you said? What's the first thing you said?
Get away from the car.
Right. Not a hello, how you doing? Is there anything we could do for you?
Okay.
You know what community policing is?
Yeah.
Building a rapport with the community, bridging the gap.
Absolutely.
Right. Not coming over and fucking exerting your ego on me for no reason. When all I'm doing is taking pictures. And you see that.
You're right. I'm just
Right. So keep your ego in check, bro. That's it.
You're right.
Be polite and professional. You too. Thank you. That's nice you said all day.
Thank you.
Take care, Sarge. Thanks for de-escalating, sir. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Right away, You can already see two completely different approaches to policing happening at the same scene. One officer seems irritated from the very beginning, immediately treating the cameraman like a problem instead of simply communicating calmly. Meanwhile, the filmer keeps repeating the same point over and over. He's standing in public. He's not interfering, and he's just documenting what's happening. Whether people agree with his style or not, that distinction matters legally and emotionally.
Hey, how you doing, officers?
Not bad.
Can I get your names and badge numbers?
Sure, can I have your ID, please?
No, you can't.
Excuse me.
Have you not heard that before?
I've heard it plenty of times. It's just I'm surprised because, well, my name and my badge number's right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you see it?
Tibbets?
Yep,
I
640.
The pen is blocking the number.
Oh.
640?
Yep.
And Dennis, 647?
So I was told that you were asked to leave.
Okay, so would you like to know...
Is that correct?
Would you like to know what I'm doing here, sir?
Were you asked to leave?
Sir, would you like to know what I'm doing
I
here?
would like to answer my question.
Sir, this is a public library.
Okay,
I see where this is going.
I want you to answer my question. Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
Security asked you to leave, and did the employees ask you to leave, sir?
No.
Were you
I
asked
was
to
not.
leave?
I was not.
Would you like him to leave, sir? Okay.
So security. So let me explain just so you get a. Let me just explain really quick so you guys can understand. So what I'm doing here is a First Amendment protected activity.
That's great.
I'm recording. I know you don't care, sir, but listen. If you violate that in any way and interfere with that,
I'm
you
not
will.
violating it. They asked you to leave.
Yeah, but that they can't ask me to leave. This is a public library. Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Do you guys have an administrator here?
This is a public library. My tax dollars goes to fund this, sir.
Is there?
Maybe a supervisor will be better,
Supervisor, you got 4 cops here. Relax.
but I'm asking you for a supervisor.
You don't need one. You don't need one.
Okay.
Right now.
I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
Fine, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
We'll just figure it out.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Perfect.
I have freedom of press. This is public building, and I'm allowed to be here, and I'm allowed to record. Regardless of what their policy says, policy does not trump law. So unless I'm breaking the law, I can't be trespassed from a public building.
You absolutely can be trespassed from a public building.
So I encourage you to do it then, and then we'll see how it plays out. Because that's not gonna, you guys are just making a mistake. And you guys got body cameras on?
What's this thing that you're doing? What are you doing it for?
So,
Is it like a study? Are you a student?
just because you guys seem real hostile, I'm gonna explain myself ahead of time. Normally I don't explain myself.
Well, you
but
haven't explained yourself yet.
I told you I'm gathering content for a story, and I'm
For
engaging
what?
in a constitutionally protected activity.
For what? What is the purpose of this?
For what reason?
I'm not willing to disclose until it's published. Until it's published, I'm not gonna disclose it. Yeah.
I mean, I could go up to somebody and say, listen, do you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? If they're uncomfortable, you're breaching their peace.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
You can't. Yes, I do. More than you, for sure.
It's just really creepy.
More than you, for sure. You can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime, sir. Unfortunately, as much as you would like to. Yeah, no, I'm just requesting a supervisor just for
In a minute.
because you guys are a little bit hostile. I can see the tyrant in you, Utter.
Oh, yeah.
You're a real tyrant.
Yeah.
I can see it in your
24
eyes.
years In law enforcement experience.
Yeah.
I'm still here, but I'm a tyrant.
You are.
Because if I was a tyrant, I'd be long gone.
Well, if you're a tyrant, but if you're trying to violate my rights, sir.
I'm not violating anything. We haven't done anything yet.
All
We're
right.
just trying to figure out what the policy is.
No, but you're
for the
you're telling me unlawful
That's all.
orders.
Don't feed the trolls.
Yeah.
Just let them
I didn't call you guys. It's no,
They
it's,
did, because something's going on.
I'm video recording. I'm not, that's it. A constitutionally protected activity. That's all, sir. Hey, Tibbets.
This moment is incredibly important because the conversation shifts from tension into philosophy. The filmer openly explains that he quietly records and allows officers to reveal themselves through their own actions. That's a tactic commonly used by First Amendment auditors. Not forcing confrontation directly, but observing how authority reacts under pressure. And whether you love auditors or hate them, one thing is undeniable. Cameras expose behavior in real time.
Jeez.
Dude, why you gotta be such a
Why
tyrant?
you gotta be such a tyrant? See what I'm doing there?
Acting like a child?
Yeah, so we're doing.
Acting like a child.
We have a supervisor coming out here to appease your request.
Yeah,
Okay?
great. Right, we're not friends. You're my servant, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're my public servant.
That's right.
You're here to protect and serve me.
Sure am. And I'm also here to protect and serve them, too.
So I don't
just
need
wanna make
protection.
sure-
I don't need protection. So that's
Excuse me, I just
so
want to
that
make sure
means
you're going to be okay and these
Bec-
people are going to be okay.
because I don't need protection. That only leaves one more thing. You're here to serve me. That's what you're here to do.
Here's another thing. Did you get permission when you post that video of these people?
Don't need it. They're in
You don't
public.
need it?
Yeah, they're in public. Don't need it. See, you're learning something here today, man. Come on. This is what I do. The same way it's kind of shocking that you don't know the law.
Anything.
Well, you know I can post I'm going to post your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know that now. So, you know, yeah.
So much power in that cell phone. Yeah, I think I could.
Okay, so do it. It'll be up tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow.
This is not going to end well with you. You know that.
Okay, we'll see. We will see.
I'm telling you.
We will see.
Okay.
I'm not scared of you.
I know
You're
you're
not supposed to be scared of us.
I don't care. I'm
Okay,
just
great.
saying.
Great. Because listen, I'm gonna listen, before you guys even arrest me, the thing that's gonna happen is you have to tell me to leave, right?
No.
So,
No. We're in charge here, okay?
yeah, you're gonna
So
tell
now
me to leave, and then
You're gonna have to
what
give us
you're
an
gonna
ID.
do,
If you don't give us an ID,
Not gonna happen.
then you're gonna have to go
Not gonna
downtown.
happen.
But
I'm not
just
breaking
telling
any
you.
laws.
Yes, you're breaking their law, and they need to find out who you are. So
They're gonna
when you
love.
come back,
They're gonna love that you said
it's
that.
trespassing.
They're gonna love that they said
Well,
that.
see, here's the thing. We have a thing where like they identify somebody, and then it's considered trespassing if you enter again. So you can't just walk out of here because we don't know who you are.
Okay, watch this. Ready? Ready? I'm gonna walk out of here. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are. Because you asked for a supervisor, and the supervisor's coming.
So wait. So you're detaining me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Utter. You're detaining me. Now you got
You
a new.
cannot leave because you broke a policy here. I'm just saying, and now we need to find out
Are
who
you
you are.
are you law enforcement or policy enforcement?
Well, you keep saying policy. Would you like to say
You just
law?
said policy.
Okay.
That's not a law. Does it have a CR code next to it or
They asked you to
something?
leave.
And you didn't, so now we're here. So now we have to find out who you are so you don't come back again, so we know that.
That's not gonna happen here. Sorry. Not gonna happen. Policy enforcement. Good job. Who are you protecting right now? Who are you serving? Like, I'm peacefully filming, working on my story. I'm press. Freedom of the press.
What company?
We're accompanying.
I'm independent. Freedom of the press. Go ahead, arrest the journalist for
We're not
filming
arresting anybody. We're going to ask for your ID. If we don't get it, then there's going to be an issue.
Interesting.
Because you can't do what you're doing right now,
Interesting. Okay.
especially here with the rules that we say.
Ooh,
Policy.
the policy, the rules,
Right?
policy. Got it. That's interesting. You guys got
It's not interesting.
You guys got
It's
a
just
weird.
the way it
You
is.
guys got a weird way of thinking.
No, it's just the way it is.
So I'm detained though.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Because we have to find out who you are.
Illegal detainment started maybe 5 minutes ago. So
Well, because now I just looked at the policy.
okay. You're not policy enforcement, so you got to learn.
No, now
that.
I'm law enforcement. Now I'm
Yeah.
enforcing the law. We have to
You're
figure out
not.
who you are.
You're not. You're
Because
not.
they don't want you to come back here. And we do that
Listen,
to
man.
people all the time. And now not only that, then they'll write a letter to you stating, officially, you'll never be able to come here again.
Okay. So listen.
And then you could be
Okay.
arrested for criminal trespass.
Okay, that's great. If that's
Just
how
letting you
that's,
know.
That's your feelings. That's not your.
It's not my
that's-
feelings. It's called enforcing the law.
Connecticut General Statute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
Do you?
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's whatever you want to do.
What I would recommend you do is you better produce an ID. We get your ID, and you're on your way. Then we
Okay.
know who you are. They know who you are, and if you ever walk in here again, the officer.
And here we go. This is the exact moment the encounter completely boils over emotionally. One officer suddenly jumps straight to threats of arrest while visibly frustrated, even though the cameraman keeps asking a simple question: what crime am I committing? That question becomes the centerpiece of almost every constitutional rights encounter, because legally, officers generally need lawful justification before detaining or arresting someone. But instead of calmly explaining safety concerns, the officer immediately responds with aggression, profanity, and commands to stay away.
Sergeant Dickinson? Yes. All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, so they would like you to leave
Okay.
at this point?
Sergeant,
you
if
wanna-
Hey, how about
So-
you let the sergeant speak?
okay.
Do you
How
wanna-
about you mind your
Why?
business?
Are you going to leave?
Hold on.
Are you going to leave, yes or no?
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Yes, you're trespassing at that
Okay,
point.
I'm gonna leave then,
Okay.
because you're under threat of arrest.
That's
I'm
correct, yes.
under threat of arrest. I'm going to leave. And no, you do not.
Hold on.
Well, don't touch me.
Hold on.
Don't touch. No, you don't.
We
No,
do
you
have to.
don't.
We have to
I have
identify
not
you.
committed a crime.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Listen, man,
Yes,
don't.
you're gonna
go.
You're touching me,
They asked you to leave.
They asked you to leave,
and I'm
you
leaving
refused to
under
leave.
threat of arrest.
Okay, you're refusing to provide identification to us. We need
Because
to
I haven't committed a
if you
crime.
Come back here because they don't want you coming back here.
Sergeant,
we
I
need to
haven't
identify
committed
you.
Sergeant, I haven't committed a crime. Unless I've committed a crime, I don't have to show you ID, sir.
Did they ask you to leave? Yes or no?
You just told
They
me right
asked you to
now.
leave and you refused.
That's
I'm
a
not.
crime.
That's not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
They said that. They asked you to leave.
This is a
and you wouldn't
public.
leave.
This is a public building.
That is a crime.
This is a public building.
That's great, but they asked you to leave and you
Same thing
wouldn't
like
leave.
Walmart, same type
No,
of
no,
thing.
no. It's not the same
It
thing,
is
sir,
kind of-
because
it
it's a
is kind of
public
same
building. So What I'm doing here is I'm press, right? I'm working on a story in the public library. I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity, a constitutionally protected activity. I do this quite often. I know for a fact that policy does not trump the law. You can't make up, like, for example, you can't make a policy that says no fat guys allowed in the library because that would be discriminating, right?
But
So
that'd be more of a civil side of it.
exactly, and this is the civil side. You'll be violating my civil, just by telling me to leave under threat of arrest, you're violating my civil rights.
Well,
We're not violating your civil rights.
I'm talking to the sergeant, and I'm talking to the sergeant, and I want to have a good. I'm talking to the sergeant, and I want to have a,
Have
good.
you seen it?
Honestly, sir, it's irrelevant
Because I
to
can
me.
read this.
No, it's fine.
This is from, because it is.
But policy
under the
doesn't
city-
trump law, sir. That's all I'm trying to tell you. All I'm trying to tell you, and unless I've committed a crime, you cannot get my ID, sir. That's all I'm saying. You need reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime.
This person asked you to leave.
That's not a crime. That's
But
not a
they asked you to
crime.
leave
But
the
that's not a
premises.
crime.
So after that,
That's not a crime. That's not a crime, sir. Unfortunately, that's not a crime. You just.
It is a crime.
It would be a crime if you told me lawfully, sir, I'm going to ask you to leave, or you're going to be arrested. And if I didn't leave, that would be a crime.
Did they already ask you to leave?
That doesn't constitute a crime, sir.
Yes,
It doesn't
does,
constitute
because
a
now
crime.
You're trespassing. Because according to this, under this, a designee.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
No, I'm just reading.
No. Go ahead. And don't touch me again, man. Seriously.
Listen, we tell you not to go anywhere, you don't go nowhere. You understand?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Do you understand that, though?
I'm telling. Do you understand
I'm
that I
telling
told
you.
you not to touch me?
Do you understand
don't
that?
Touch me.
You don't leave until we say so.
Don't touch me. Nobody's scared of you, Tibbets.
No one's supposed to be scared of me. I'm talking over you because you keep yapping.
Okay.
You're not listening. You're here to sit
Okay.
here and preach about everything. You know the law.
I do.
You don't even know what simple trespass
I
is.
do. I do know the law. Unfortunately, more
Okay.
than you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I know the law more than you. It's very sad.
You're sad.
Okay.
They really are. It's pathetic.
Stop.
Listen.
Listen,
Come on, man.
you're
There's
gonna talk to me now, all right? You're gonna talk
Your
to me.
officers are escalating, and they're trying to insult me.
You're
Come
gonna
on.
talk to me now. This is not the first time we've done this.
So-
if you are
no, but sir,
videotaping somebody on,
I'll let you finish.
You are now disrupting.
No,
the
sir.
peace.
You can't turn a constitutionally constitutionally protected activity. So you seem like a
No, I'm
you know,
trying-
you seem
I'm trying to
like a
work.
good
I'm
guy.
trying to
You're trying to work with me, but I'm letting you know that this is
It needs to produce ID.
this is what I do, sir. This is what I do. I've been to plenty of libraries. I've been to plenty of post offices, plenty of public. You're.
refusing to produce ID?
Can I please speak to the sergeant? Please, I'm talking to the sergeant.
One more minute.
So, like I said, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. So that's not committing a crime. Exactly, that's the exact opposite. Because I'm exercising my rights that the Constitution gave me. I'm not disturbing anything, sir.
Okay. So you had your say. Okay.
If you give me a
The
lawful
gentleman
order,
asked
I will
you-
comply.
The gentleman already asked you to leave. Okay, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We have to identify you because after that, if you continue to come in here, then we would have to.
They're going to officially trespass you. They need your ID to give you
Right.
a letter to officially trespass you from
So,
the city.
what I'm asking-
Public library.
Okay.
So what I'm asking at this point,
Yeah.
you may leave with a verbal warning. You may leave with a verbal warning. We do need to identify you, and that's the end of it.
Okay. So, sir, I'm under.
Now, the setting changes completely, but the tension follows immediately into this public library confrontation. This is where things become legally complicated and way more interesting. The filmer argues that because the library is publicly funded, he has a constitutional right to record inside while gathering content for a story. Officers, on the other hand, begin focusing on library policy and whether staff requested that he leave. A lot of people assume public building automatically means unlimited access for any activity whatsoever.
So, but we actually were doing a little tour of your lobby over there. How come is this the receptionist? She just kind of walked away. Usually she's supposed to greet people, right?
Well, did you announce yourself?
Well, I came in here and I was standing right here and she just kind of
With the
walked
camera
away.
in your face, so that kind of throws people off.
Oh, yeah.
Her face is on the other side of the glass.
But
Huh?
Her face is on the other side of the glass, so it wasn't in her face.
You have 3 cameras in my face,
Your face?
rather than just acknowledging people. I mean,
We're saying hello. May I get your name?
Sergeant Jeremy Sagner.
yeah, so we just came over just doing a little checking your city out and stuff like that. And we actually noticed there's one of your vehicles out there is running. Is there a
How do
reason
you
for
know
it?
it's a vehicle running?
Well, I mean, I could hear it. It's hot. I touched it.
You touched it?
Yeah.
So you avoided the no trespassing police vehicle?
There's just a sign that said,
Right there?
we looked at the signage. It doesn't say anything, no
so-
trespassing.
Yeah.
It says,
It's
it says
property.
authorized vehicles only, so.
This is the main area. If you want to come in here, that's fine. Okay, we got no issue with that. So
Well, I mean, you can't have an issue with it, but how come the car's running? I mean, taxpayer money, I mean, gas is expensive right now.
Okay.
Is there a reason why the vehicle's still running?
No, you gotta probably ask the officer.
Well, I mean, can you ask him? I mean, I don't know if I can ask him. You probably know whose it is.
Okay. Is there anything I can help you with from this point?
Well, yeah, I was wondering if you could get that vehicle turned off. It's costing taxpayers a lot of money to sit there idle.
I'll make sure we take care of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we're gonna go back over into the parking lot and check it out.
All right, you're not gonna go into the parking lot.
Well,
Just explain to you.
well, we're absolutely going to, because there's no law that says that we can't do that.
So if you go into the parking lot, that's for, I'm telling you now. I'm letting you know now. That's for police vehicles only, okay?
We're not a police vehicle.
Yeah, it's not open for the public.
Well, you have to put a sign up then.
Okay.
There's no
I'm telling-
CRS, no
so
trespassing.
I'm telling you now, that area is off limits to the public.
It's open, sir. There's no gate. There's no restricted
So I'm
area.
telling you now, if you want to press the issue, that's fine. But I'm telling you now, that's for police vehicles, police personnel, please.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you that
Any
it's
other
not.
questions?
So we're gonna go back there,
Okay.
and because
Well,
we have the
I'll
right
get
to
you
go back there.
then.
Okay. If you want to throw the handcuffs on you, we will
Well,
attach ourselves to your pension as long as possible, sir. Because that
so-
would be violating our rights. You can't arrest us or trespass us from public property. It's
Okay.
not a restricted
I
area.
have told you that that's a restricted area.
It's not restricted.
I'm
There's
letting
no,
you know
there's
that.
no
There's
sign.
no sign
You
to it.
can't just let
I
us
am
know.
letting you
It
know
has to be.
that.
It has to be
Okay,
officially
so-
posted.
I understand what you're doing. I respect your.
It doesn't seem like you respect us, sir. You're
Okay.
telling us that we're not allowed
So
to
I'm
go into
telling
an
you you
area
can't go
that's
back
not
there.
restricted. You need to put a sign
It's a
up.
lawful order.
You need.
Okay.
It's not a lawful order.
So here we
it's
go.
not a lawful order. You need to put a sign up that says CRS that says no trespassing or restricted area.
Okay.
That's the law. We know what we're doing here. You said you know
Okay,
what
sure.
we're doing, so I mean we obviously
Yeah, I know
what
what
we're
you're
doing.
trying to do, and that's fine.
We're not trying to do anything. We're trying
That's
to.
fine.
What are we
We're
trying
trying
to
to
do?
come. We told you we're cordial in the beginning. We told you we're coming here to peacefully just check out your police
Okay.
station. here.
And by all means,
And you're trying to give us
this
unlawful
area is
directives.
up here.
Unlawful directives. We can't go in the parking lot.
Yeah.
There's no signage. It says
I'm letting you
authorized
know.
vehicles only. Okay, like I said, well, if you want to get the handcuffs out, and then you can arrest us, and we'll go
Okay.
from there.
Cool.
Okay. So we got this guy who's a bit of a tyrant, Sagner.
Tyrant.
You know, an easy
So-
way to do that would just to allow us to go and do what we need to do and not try to challenge us and tell us we can't be back there when
Well,
we
I'm
can.
letting you know that that area is designated for police
Who
personnel
gave you
and
that
police vehicles.
authorization?
The city.
The city gave you
Yeah,
authorization?
the same way we posted a sign up there for authorized
Then why
police
don't you?
vehicles.
Yeah, why don't you have a no trespassing sign up though? There's the author. We're not a vehicle.
It would
We
be
understand we
no
can't park there.
pedestrians.
And I'm letting you know that with the police vehicles back there, safety concerns, the whole 9 yards. All right.
Okay.
We don't allow the general public to be back in that
It's
area.
open, sir. You need to put a gate up. There's nothing there. It's open
There's
to
a
the
lot of
public.
things that we could do,
Yeah, that you need to do.
but you know, what I
You're
figured,
giving
you
us
know,
unlawful
you
orders,
know,
sir. That's not a lawful
listen,
order.
I'm talking to you.
This section might be the most revealing part of the entire encounter, because now both sides are openly challenging each other's understanding of the law. The filmer argues that policy does not override constitutional rights, while officers continue insisting they can remove him based on the library's rules. And honestly, this is where many viewers split sharply depending on their views about public accountability and police authority. But beyond the legal debate, look at the emotional dynamic, the sarcasm, the mockery, the back and forth insults. The conversation is completely deteriorated.
There, that was good of her.
Sir?
How you doing, ma'am?
Good. I'm just going to ask you to stay right there for me.
No, you're not going to stop
Yes, I
me.
am.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You can't interfere with my First Amendment rights
That's
to
fine,
record
but I'm
this.
asking you in order because
Put
we're
up
investigating
this
an
crime scene
investigation,
tape.
okay?
Put up crime scene
That's
tape.
fine.
You can't stop me on a sidewalk.
I'm
I'll
asking you to stay
stay
here.
out of your area, but you're not stopping the First Amendment.
Don't go across the street. You will be detained.
I'm not going over there. I ain't going to interfere with your stuff. You should know that. Don't try to interfere with the First Amendment, ma'am. Ma'am, you can back up. You are not going to stop me from recording this.
That's fine, just Gardner.
That's fine. You can say whatever you want. That's not going to stop me from recording
That's
this.
fine, you can record me. You want my name
I
in?
can name you in the lawsuit if you continue to interfere.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr.
Don't think for a second that I won't.
Go ahead. You You have the liberty to do that.
You're right, I do. Are you familiar with Irizarry versus Yahia?
Yes, I do.
You are familiar, so you understand that your qualified immunity is out the window.
Are you okay? Why are you shaking?
Because you're pissing me off.
Why are you getting pissed?
Why are you interfering with my constitutional rights?
Talking to me.
Why are you interfering with my constitutional rights? You literally stepped in front of me and interfered with my right to movement. My right of travel was interfered with, right? Do you understand what constitutional rights are? You swore an oath to uphold them. Sure. Why are you trying to interfere with them? Back off.
I am right here.
Back off. You have no right to interfere with me catching this on camera.
Perfect.
What's your name, boss? You've been pretty good, and I understand you're just putting yourself in a position. What's your name?
Officer Mosman.
Mosman, thank you. Appreciate you. I understand you're just putting yourself in tactical position for your partner here. Not an issue with that. It's what she should have done instead of interfering. Yeah, laugh it up.
I will.
There you go, folks. There's the thumbnail. There's the thumbnail. You don't have a good side.
It's okay.
No such thing. You right there, you're exactly what me and that other officer was just talking about.
Okay.
You're going to get officers killed.
That's fine.
You are going to get officers killed. You are the problem. That right there is exactly what is described in the Bill of Rights. Have you ever read the Bill of Rights?
Yes, I did, sir.
Yeah, you ought to read the prologue to it, the intro. Okay. It describes you.
Perfect.
You are exactly what the Bill of Rights was written for.
I will look into it.
You should. I don't understand why you guys do this shit. Okay. Every other officer out here knows me and they know I'm not going to interfere. And then we have cunts like you that want to come up and interfere. Put yourself on camera and become famous.
This is a turning point where the conversation shifts from verbal disagreement into an actual detention threat. The officer openly states that the filmer is being detained because staff allegedly wanted him removed, and officers now want identification information. The filmer immediately pushes back, arguing that he has not committed a crime and therefore shouldn't be legally required to identify himself. Now this is where constitutional rights debates become extremely messy in real-world situations. Trespassing laws, detention authority, identification requirements, and public building access policies all start overlapping at once.
I bet any 10 on this channel can repeat them to you.
That's good.
I bet you can't repeat them right now. I bet you can't repeat the first 5 elements of the First Amendment, just the First Amendment. Not even the 10 that you swore an oath to uphold.
Okay. That's your opinion, sir.
Yeah, it is my opinion. Prove me wrong.
There's not going to be proven, right?
Name the first 5 elements in the Constitution or in the Bill of Rights.
I don't have to. Just like
No, you don't have to. And every time you say that, you show your stupidity.
Perfect.
You prove to us exactly what the problem is. You swore an oath to uphold something that you directly interfere with on a regular basis. You are a liar.
Perfect. Thank you.
You are exactly why they created the Brady list. Okay. Like you. Nah, she wants ego will keep her around. Ego. Look at how big it is right there. That's going to keep her around forever.
Is the GoPro going too?
I wonder.
Nah, it's like just a genuine question.
Yeah, you're right, guys. You're right, absolutely. That right there is the definition of the ego that gets good officers killed. I hope you think about that. I hope you think about that. Because there's a lot of goddamn good officers in this state. On your force. And you put them in danger when you act that way. You are the problem. You are why people like me are out here recording shit. Corruption, like you. Oh, absolutely, I agree. Nothing uglier than ego on a cop. Exactly, there's no crime. I've already been told there's no crime here. So for her to interfere in the way she is, just takes it even one step further down that rabbit hole for 1983 sections 241, 242 lawsuit. You know what happened to those two cops in Colorado, Irizarry versus Yahia? Do you know how much time they're spending in prison right now for interfering with a man's camera? For doing exactly what you just did? Yeah, they're doing prison time right now. But you know, don't you? Maybe you ought to go research that case before you end up putting yourself in a lot more hot water. How you doing, Locke?
How you doing, Jeff Gardner?
Oh, sorry, don't mean to. I'm not trying to in no way are you guys in any danger with me. Okay? Just so y'all know, you're in no danger with me, okay? I appreciate you, Moosman. I really do. You acting appropriate. These guys are making comment on it. I hope maybe somebody will call up the department and give you some commendation.
Appreciate that.
You know, it doesn't take much to remain silent and let people do their jobs.
That's what I'm here for.
You know?
And just like you know, right? You know, we're still in an active
Right.
investigation here. As long as you're not interfering there.
And I told her that from the gate, and she still tried to get in front of me and stop me. I'm actually going to leave these guys alone. Moosman's been really good with us. He's not.
By the end of this encounter, what started as public filming turned into a full-scale confrontation about constitutional rights, police authority, public policies, and personal ego. Throughout the video, we saw two very different versions of law enforcement. Some officers stayed calm, professional, and respectful under pressure, while others appeared emotionally reactive and openly hostile toward being recorded. The filmer repeatedly argued that he was engaging in protected First Amendment activity and that public officials should understand the limits of their authority.